So we're going to solve for x. We have 2x to the 2/3 power minus 5x to the 1/3 power minus 3 equals 0. Now this is going to be a quadratic in form problem. We're going to do u substitution. You got to figure out what that u is going to be. Now we can kind of figure out what it's going to be by looking at this middle term. We have x to the 1/3. And we can rewrite this one as x to the 1/3 squared. So you got to be able to notice that. So we're going to rewrite this x to the 2/3 as x to the 1/3 squared. Because if I multiply 1/3 times 2, I get 2/3. I'm going to keep this x to the 1/3 in the middle here. I'm going to put it in parentheses to show that the x to the 1/3 match up right here. That is going to be your u. So we want to let u equal x to the 1/3. Now we're going to replace x to the 1/3 with u. So we have 2u squared minus 5u minus 3 equals 0. And now you can see it's quadratic. And we can solve this as you would a quadratic equation. You can do the quadratic formula. This one's factorable, so we can solve it by factoring. It's going to factor into two binomials. The two first terms multiply to give 2u squared. That's 2u and u. 2u times u is 2u squared. So we have 2u and u. And the last two terms need to multiply to give -3. It's negative, so one's positive, one's negative, and we're trying to create a -5 in the middle when you do outer and inner. So what you need to do is you need to put the 3 over here and the 1 here. So you see the outer is 6 and the inner is 1. And we're trying to make it -5. So the 6 needs to be negative and the inner needs to be positive. So if you do the outer and the inner, that's 6u, -6u plus u is -5u. All right, so you have two factors multiplying to give 0. That means one of them needs to be 0, or both could be 0. So you set each of them equal to 0. You want to solve each of these for u. This one you're going to subtract 1 on both sides and then divide by 2. And you get -1/2. Here you're going to add 3 on both sides and you'll get a u of 3. But we don't want the u. These are the solutions to this problem. We want the x's that solve this up here. So we need to go transfer these u's back to x's by using this transformation that we used before. So we're going to replace u with x to the 1/3 power. So we have x to the 1/3 power equals -1/2, and x to the 1/3 power equals 3. Now to solve these for x to the 1/3, same thing as the cube root of x. We can get rid of it by raising both sides to the 3rd power. So we have x to the 1/3 to the 3rd power, -1/2 to the 3rd power. Same thing over on this one. So 1/3 times 3 is 1. X to the 1 is just x, so this is just going to be x. Cubing -1/2, that's -1/2 times -1/2 times -1/2. That's going to be -1/8. And cubing both sides here, 3 cubed is 27. And there you go, there's our answers. We got 2 answers here. -1/8 is an answer and 27 is an answer. There you go.